Meet Ali Tahir Mahmood, a freelancer on Fiverr. He has 5 years experience in data entry, logo designing, video editing, intro and outro videos, thumbnails, flyers, and all types of graphic-related work. Client satisfaction is Ali's top priority. He offers 100% results and your money-back guarantee. Contact Ali today for a free quote. You can also find him on Instagram at Ali_Tahir_Mahmood.
Hey, listen. So before we dive into my show, I need you to understand a few things. The Save-On experience is just that, the Save-On experience. So be warned, these are my views, my thoughts, my opinions. So listen, don't take it serious. Don't get too upset. It's for entertainment purposes only, boo-boo. I don't really know you like that. You already know me like that, right? So we gonna be cool, right? We ain't gonna get mad, right? Because we know. I just speak what I think. So calm down. Chill out. It's just entertainment. You know, girl? So, keep it cute. And if you're gonna listen from a place of love. Don't get too mad. What's going on, y'all? Listen, I'm a little late. I'm a little fresh-faced girl. I'm all those things. But I'm here, okay? I'm here. And I'm here to talk about the T.S. Madison experience, y'all. Y'all already know that show is my motherfucking show. I've been waiting on that show since she started talking about it last year. And we're at episode 4. So, listen, I gotta get this lighting together. Alexa, turn on living room lamp. Okay. Yeah, shit. That didn't do much, did it? Open up the blinds. Ooh, give a little lighting. No, that's that. I need the lighting to come from the front. All right, girl. When Bay get in, we'll have him do something. Let's see if I push it closer. Ooh. Now you can see my 10 o'clock shadow. Y'all see my shadow, girl? In the shadow. In the shadow. All from the shadows now. Yes, God. So anyway, you guys, we're going to be talking about episode 4, Boss Bitch. That's the one we're talking about. And you know I've got my friends here. Miss Jasmine Divine, honey, and Silent Artiste. But let's bring in Miss Jasmine. Jasmine.
Hello.
Hello, darling. How art thou?
I'm doing. How art thou?
I'm doing well. Are you having a good Sunday?
Yeah, we good.
Oh.
Yeah, we good.
Your Sunday, is your Sunday going the way that my beard looks today?
Yeah, it's a little rough.
It's a little rough.
It's a little rough.
A little rough, yeah. I ain't putting no makeup on. I ain't doing none of that, girl.
I'm
doing enough sitting up. Okay, how about that? I'm using my back muscle strength with these bandages on to sit up, and I put some clothes on, so that's cute. Let's see what Zalin is on here. Let's see if he here. Niece. Hi, Hunty Bunties. How art thou?
A little better than before. It has been an interesting Sunday, honey.
Everybody's Sunday.
Stuff wasn't working, girl. Stuff wasn't working properly like it was supposed to. Had to do things multiple times that I didn't feel like doing multiple times.
Oh, another one of those, huh?
Yeah. So, you know.
A continuation.
Yes, pretty much a continuation of Saturday. Pretty much.
Now listen, y'all. I know you guys have been talking about it. We've been seeing the timelines. Make sure you're looking forward to Xylent and Jasmine and I's. We're going to be doing on Xylent's channel the review of the newest video.
Right, girl, because it's a mess, girl.
Girl, you saw it, right?
Okay, we got some controversy to talk about over that.
We have a lot of things to talk about.
So y'all have to look at that.
Right, and I'll be releasing the reaction video, especially tomorrow, if YouTube will allow, girl, because YouTube likes to play the games, girl. So if YouTube will allow, the reaction video will come out before the review. However, if not, you still will be getting content with me and my auntie and my mother.
Yes. So I'm definitely, I'm on a Sunday, which I'm usually on a Saturday. So this show is going to be quick. 30, 45 minutes tops, because we've got the cool down with Jasmine Divine tonight too. And I want to make sure we get in on Xylent on your channel, baby, on your video. Auntie gonna put, what the hell is that noise? Oh, girl. I thought I heard somebody tapping on this window. I'm like, girl, there's shrubs there. Should nobody be tapping on this window.
Right.
So, girl, if y'all hear a little something and y'all hear a little gunfire, it's just me handling and securing the premises. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
I mean, you do what you gotta do.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you tapping on this window, that means you behind some bushes. And see, we don't do behind people's bushes.
Right. We don't do that.
We don't do that. But anyway, so I'll put some little paint on so I can be ready for that. I'm gonna have the same outfit on, girl, because I'm feeling country. But listen, the tsmadison experience boss bitch episode.
It was a good episode. It was fun. It was funny. There's a lot going on.
Oh, my God.
Certain things got on my nerves.
Because
I've had people do these kinds of things in past relationships and friendships, girl, where it's like, girl.
So we're going to get right on into it then, okay? So, of course, it starts out...
girl.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
We starting?
Let's start. You know what? Who want to go first? Let me just, because I'm still trying to maneuver. Shaquasha ain't on tonight, so I'm trying to maneuver through the spirits.
Where are we starting at? Are we starting from the beginning?
Yes.
As they say?
Let's start. Let's. If you guys haven't seen it, you definitely can see it through Philo. You can see it through wetv.com. You can see it through your cable package. You can also get it through Amazon Prime TV. You can buy the episodes. There's several ways you can see it. But anyway, Jasmine. Lead us into it, girl, while I work on my spirit.
Where I'm at with the situation is, once it opened up, and for those of us that do follow tsmadison, it was her birthday, and she had a big hoorah plan last year. But, due to Kovanisha coming through and setting everybody down. Yeah, that's the beginning of it.
Is that the beginning?
Yeah, because... when it opens up, is Leggra and everybody trying to get together to do the party. Legra's trying to figure out how to get her out of the house.
Okay.
So she was down in the spirit, and her manager Leggra was trying to like I was just saying, get everybody together to celebrate her, because normally she takes some type of little vacation or whatever, and have a big soiree, during her birthday, and just let her hair down and stuff down. But due to Kovanisha setting everybody down, she was feeling a little bit down. So she had a conversation with, the team, and everybody was that she thought was actually on board, wasn't necessarily on board.
Right.
And then, from there, she took her out of the house, which I think was a good thing because Madison appears to be one of those people that you really can't sneak anything past her. But, she snuck it past her to get her out of the house to go do something she never did, which was horseback riding. I think that was really neat. That was something sweet. That she said she never done before. So, something very different.
No tea, no shade, and I love you, Maddie, but I was a little nervous about all that booty getting on that horse's back. So I'm not gonna lie,
girl,
I'm not gonna lie, girl.
Break the horse's back.
I'm not gonna lie. Now I know the horse can take it, so I know, baby, you know that. But girl, when they were walking, I thought you was gonna start when they was walking, and she was eating her snacks and walking. And baby, like I know Madison has a nice derriere, girl. It's one of her best features. She has several nice features. I'm here for the asses, but the baby, girl, the neighborhood. I would be one of the people in the window watching every time she go watching, looking at her booty. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm stupid.
Because I bet she has absolutely no waist.
Talk about some.
Good. All you see is face, titties, hips, and ass. I mean, that's she has no waist, no waist at all. I'm evil. Just no waist.
I will sit this here, Madison. I'll be right back. And look, it'll sit right there with no problems. I was like, damn, sis, ass.
Right.
But okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, but that's where I'm gonna leave it at, so we can start picking up because from there it's just like a roller coaster because I want to eat into a couple people, but I'm gonna keep it cute, but I'm gonna be real.
And
go ahead, niece.
So now this is where I'm gonna go. So I'm going to tiptoe and not say what we're going to because we can get into it a little later.
Oh no, I'm gonna say it.
No, I'm saying I'm going to lead into what you're going to lead into because I have something to say as well. But I'm just going to be nice right now. Okay. So me personally, I'm somebody that see Maddie's person that does her birthdays. So me personally, I'm not a big person where I'm like, I need to do a whole huge thing, soiree. Bitch, I can sleep in my bed and eat ice cream cake and be on my merry so
be fine.
Be fine, girl. But some people like to have certain things for their birthday. Now, see, if I'm your friend, there ain't gonna be. There's no gonna be. If I know that you like to have parties and stuff like that, there's no issue for me to already in my head be thinking, let me see what I can do for them for their birthday. I know they like to go out. I know they like to usually be out and social and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
So you try and figure out ways you can help relieve their spirits and lift them up on the birthday, especially during COVID and all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. So to me, when the initial part of it seeming like everybody wasn't on board for her, I'm like, girl, y'all ain't on board for her. Y'all ain't thinking of nothing y'all can do for her, and y'all are benefiting from her success and all this other stuff like that. So to me, it was kind of like, girl, that doesn't make no sense, and it seems like a one-sided relationship in a sense to me. So that's all I'm getting from the show, and that's what that's what we're talking about. So if I hurt somebody's feelings, I'm sorry, but we
ain't trying to listen. If your feelings is hurt, go pray about it. It's Sunday. Right. Find you a chapter and pray about it because what we're doing,
it just seems one-sided to me.
We are responding to the show based on how the show was given. So all that other stuff that we didn't get to see, okay, that's between you, Jesus, and them. We're only commenting on what we saw. Now, I have a problem with the fact that it was just $25 a piece. I felt like it should have been $75 a piece. I feel like as much as she does for the team, as much as she brings to everyone's pockets as well through her fan base, $75 a piece ain't much. I don't give a damn if she ain't never bought you shit. Just like you do shit at your job, if you clocking in at a job and it's boss's day or this whatever the case may be, y'all want this job to give y'all this big holiday party and all this other stuff on top of paying you, you can do something too. Okay?
Right.
That's just how I feel. I don't care if it's her business. I don't care what it is. Now, that being said, $75 being said, okay,
All right, I got a problem, Miss Craig, with you calling out my niece Chi Chi. Talking about, I want to see if Chi Chi had his money. Don't worry about if Chi Chi got his money. Just put yours in, and you do you.
Girl, that's what really killed me. And this is also going off of the after show as well. So we're going not only from the show, but the after show as well.
I kind of jumped into this. So y'all gotta watch the after show because we do both. But you do yours and you put it in, because let me just tell you something. Whether Zylan or Jasmine have anything, if they say this is what we putting in, I'm putting in mine, and I'm not worried about what everybody else is and isn't doing. And I'm not gonna base what I do off of what someone else is or isn't doing.
Yeah, I don't. That's
not how I roll.
That's personally what triggered me.
It triggered me too.
And that's why I was like, it seems a lot really one-sided.
Yeah.
For me, just going based off that, because I'm like, girl, why are you worried about who's going to, like, this is your relationship. Yes, you're all friends, but your relationship to that person should matter more than what everybody else is doing. Like, I have plenty of friends. Like, there's some friends that are closer than they are to me, but my relationship to that person is not going to stop me from being like, oh, let me participate in the best way I know how to, because these people ain't doing it, or these people are going to do it, so I ain't gotta worry about it. Like, girl, who gives a fuck? Like, bitch, girl, you the grind dime, you all this and big and bad and got all this other stuff going on, but you can't pitch in your money and not worry about where it's coming from and how much it's going to dictate on your bank account. Like, for me, it just seems one-sided, and it just seems like it's doing too much.
Right. And so what I'm going to do now is, I'm sorry, Jasmine, I don't want to move too ahead. I saw what we did, and thank you for keeping me on track, niece. Talk about the show, and then we're going to talk about the aha gotcha moments with the afterlife, because you guys, if you're not watching the afterlife, you're missing a lot there too.
Right. Well, I know. I just want to touch bases on what y'all were saying. Okay. So just a little bit of back history from watching everything from the season prior to. Every time all of them ever have gotten together, Madison has never said, well, girl, how much you got, this, that, and the third. She's always pulled out of her pocket. And the one time after, Kobanisha done took and came in, and we can see from the first episode that she was concerned about how many people are around, not only her, but her mother. So for me, it just took me aback, because if this is supposed to be friends doing something for friends, and you're upset and mad because a catering company didn't come in, because she chose not to have a catering company come in due to the phobias that Madison and them had for COVID at that time. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was a little bit, not only disrespectful, not a little bit, but it was a really disrespectful on Craig's end to sit there and not truly want to help, because, touching on a little bit of what they said on the after, he felt like that it should have been catered and he was a guest, but, Leggra cleared it up. Well, girl, it was something that we were showing appreciation towards her.
How are you a guest at a team? How are you a guest at a team appreciation? That's like having a team potluck at work, and you don't want to do nothing, and you're a part of the team. Girl, it's a team potluck. Me and Jasmine would be the guests in this situation if we were invited, which we weren't. But had we been invited, we're not a part of the team. So I get what you're saying. We don't expect to come there and have to lift a finger. But if the team is putting on something, the team is the help as well.
Right. And then not only
that, take off your London fog jacket, girl.
Right. But not only that, though, you expect
they agreed too. Did they agree on the price?
The whole price.
We found out about it on the after show.
Yeah. But the whole premises of what I'm saying though is that when you are invited anywhere, and I don't care if I am a guest somewhere else, when I come in and I see something that needs to be done, I just go ahead and do what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not that, oh, I'm a guest and I can't do that. I mean, I go in asking, can I help you do something? Do I need, you know what I'm saying? That's being productive, and that's helping a person out, and that's showing a person that you care, because it's not always the materialistic thing. It's showing the person that you care by putting this together or doing that for them or whatever the case may be. I don't agree with his synopsis of what he was supposed to be doing at the party, especially when it's a team party. It's a team meeting for everyone.
Okay. Last thing, and then we're going to move off of Miss Craig because of the fact that we're just going off the show, and we do love you. I do love you. You know, it just is the show. And what they showed us, we can't talk about what they didn't show or reactions you had before, but what they showed us was you was very much, and people keep saying, y'all know Keurig is bougie. So am I.
Let's be clear.
Very bougie.
And no shade, even though I play rapper, I can be very bougie as well.
I'm very bougie. I'm a brand whore. I'm all these things. Shaquansha has told y'all. And I would have picked up and helped to show appreciation to my boss / friend. Like,
right,
girl. Okay, I would have, hey, y'all got something. And I understand we found out during the after show that, you know, there was some concerns around clothing and, you know, it wasn't an all white affair. So I'm not sure why you had all white out or the white sneakers. I just don't know. I get it because I don't want to get my shoes dirty and stuff either. I do understand. But once again, it was a team thing, so the team should be helping out.
I'm going to touch on that later, but we're going to continue on because we can stay on this topic for a while.
And I don't want to think that we're bashing. We're not bashing,
right?
Yeah.
So then going on, I want to just talk about the horse because I was hollering,
girl, the horse.
When Manny got on that damn horse, and when Manny got off the horse and she was wobbling. And then she goes,
Maddie was on a female horse too.
Right. That's what really killed me. And I was like, no, Maddie, please don't get on this horse and start acting up. Because I thought the horse was going to start acting up and it wasn't going to listen to her at all while she was on. And I was like, please don't let Maddie fall off this horse. Please, Lord. Right. Please don't let her fall off this horse.
Right.
Because I'm going to worry that she's okay, but I'm going to holler because I'm sorry, but falling is funny to me. And especially if I notice you're okay, I'm going to holler for at least 5 minutes. So I didn't want that to happen, so I would laugh at Maddie if she fell. That's what I was really concerned about. But that whole thing with the blurring of the horse and, you know, because Leggra was on the male horse.
That shit was funny as hell.
Sly Fox, I understand what you're saying, but this panel that's before you right now, we're all co-creators, but we still consider ourselves a form of a family too. So we still help each other out. So I get what you're saying.
And the reason why she says it is because he said that, and we think about previous episodes, their co-workers, he doesn't work for her. And I understand that. Like, I get it. You know, I get it. But once again, it was a team appreciation for her, a team, you know, get together for her birthday. So, you know, regardless of whatever you want to think, I'm going to black and white, simple as this. The lane that she's in has created opportunities for all of you guys. So, period. Y'all didn't get the WeTV deal off of yourself. They got it off of Madison. So a little appreciation goes a long way.
Right.
You know, I get, and there's going to be a lot of opportunities they're going to get for themselves directly based off of the visibility of this platform that she has. And, you know, that's great. That's great. Obviously, things are happening because we've heard on every after show, Lord, I've not seen you. I've not seen you. Like, okay, girl. So the taping is done. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is thriving off of it. Cool.
Right.
All right, girl. So we just had to get over there because that stirred me up. That whole birthday thing just really bothered me. I was like, oh my God.
Especially when they took to start reading each other right there in the middle of it. But you know, that's how we do. I ain't gonna sit up here.
I don't know. Not at my function. That's not happening. I don't care if it's a birthday for me or not. We're not doing that. Everybody can go home, cut and see. Well, the show was still there, so that's why it continued to happen. But had the show not been there, I wouldn't have cared, girl. You can take all your little gifts back and y'all can go home. Okay.
The re-gifting of the candle.
Okay. And we know that Maddie loves candles and smell good. She said that. But you took it back. So we don't. That's the live.
That's the
live, girl.
That's the after portion of the
conversation. Yes.
So I'm trying to think. What else happened after?
Let me tell you what else that stirred me.
Oh Lord, I feel like I feel like we on the same page tonight.
One thing that I know about Maddie is the fact that Maddie is definitely about her business, and she has said on multiple occasions that when the girls get booed up, honey, they start working differently. And I understand, and Tiffany, I love me some you, but I'm just going off. This is what I feel. I understand that, you know, they've done all of these promos of you know, Tiffany being there. You're on the main graphics or illusions around the show, etc. Right. But all I've seen is you say what you can't do.
Right.
Every show is like, well, girl, I can, but I can't. Now, COVID aside, that's different. So when you couldn't do, you know, the after dark, you're grown, you're different. No, girl, just say your man. And she did. You did. Mm-hmm. You said my man don't like it, so I can't do it. And Maddie was like, I understand, Queen. When I grow up, right, maybe I'll get into that space too. Right. But right now, girl, I'm not. And that's why I was like, girl, once again, you're only going to depend on yourself and your team that you have, because those are the ones that's got you there, girl.
Can I say something? I do feel like that it was a cop out, because for her to get on and to talk about all of the other stuff with Flavor Flav and all these different things like that, it's like she has cut up in the past. Why couldn't you just be virtual? You didn't have to actually show up. And I get she's in a different space now. I do. I get, and I understand that.
And there's things that you can talk about without putting yourself in the line of fire. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Miss Mary. Miss Mary got on there and she talked about it. She was classy. Okay. She talked about it.
What they say with her leather bound vibe, with her leather bound book, girl.
Right.
With her leather bound book. She didn't go overboard. You could have too. So, but maybe that's the thing. Like, honestly, thinking outside the box, maybe that's the thing. Like, we really do want this to be your platform. We want to pull in people that really ride with Tiffany as well, to, you know, bring it in. You know, they knew that, you know, she's working on other projects. She wasn't going to be able to. But right now, from what I can see on the show, all I see is this. Okay, girl, yeah, let's do it. And so, girl, listen, I'm not going to be able to make it. That's all I kept seeing.
And see, and going
and I don't want you to think I'm flaking on you.
And going on that point, and going on that point, to me, when I first saw the promo, to me, I thought that WeTV put them together, already knowing that they're friends, so that has nothing to do with their relationship.
Yeah, they are.
But going off of WeTV, to me, it was like, oh, let's use the star power of Tiffany Pollard to bring even more eyes onto the show, because again, this is the first trans woman that's ever on TV, so that might deter people. So having a cis woman that you guys have already loved from other popular shows will help people come in. But to me, it's just been seemed like she's been
flaking
a pop in, and I'm here she's just here to advise Maddie when she's going through some things, and then she's never available when Maddie actually needs her to help her contribute to something. Well, at least since what was the morning show that she popped on that one time? That was the only time she's actually been there for Maddie, again, with what's being chopped up, and ever since there's nothing been happening. So, and I know we've been seeing in previews that, you know, they see each other, but
yeah, I don't. So I kind of agree with Bambi. I don't feel that. Well, we obviously see that we're tuning in. You know, I think that Tiffany being a part of it would bring more excitement to it as well. It's not boring, because Tiffany is her presence and her herself. I mean, I have watched everything that she's been on since Flavor of Love, and I have watched her grow, and she's way more polished than she was before. Like, so she's a beast and a boss within herself. No shade to you, Tiffany. But what I will say though, all I'm seeing right now is, girl, I'm gonna be that as that friend and say she's gonna show up. It's a lot like me. So Savon would say that she's gonna show up to some stuff, knowing good and fucking well she not, and what she gonna do probably, like, when it's time to do it, she's gonna be like, some girl, look, I gotta work late and I'm not doing it. My friends know how I do. That's what I do. I was getting pretty much that spirit. That's why I'm speaking on something like, a girl, you know you weren't gonna do it then. You just said that. And Maddie probably knew too. You know, if not, she knows now. So Maddie will be able to ride on. But what it did show everybody on the show, that she is able to handle this lane with just her star power.
Right.
What else happened? Was there anything else specifically that happened? except for the unveiling of Latonya, honey.
Baby. So I had been wondering, I was like, okay, I was thinking, and if you watch Topic Tuesday with me and Chi Chi, you have heard me say, oh my God, for your Patreon, boo, these are some things that I think that you should do. And I was like, well, girl, why is she doing this now? And that I feel like she should be doing, because everyone loves Latonya. She truly is a fan favorite, of the show. But then when I see the show, I was like, boom, I see why, the unveiling is going to happen there. Now let's pick up off the speed of this momentum and to kind of push it forward. But when they was in that hair store, baby,
I was hollering when Chi was started winding down to the floor with that wig on.
Baby, when they start showing the short ones, I already instantly knew the short ones. I was like, oh. And when Chi eyes was like, oh, I said, bitch, she gonna want the short one, and she gonna want a blonde one, and she gonna want a pink one, because she likes the colors. She likes the pop up, but that long one that was giving you very much what's the Disney character with that red curly hair? Brave.
Merida from Brave.
No, Brave. Oh, yeah, well, if her name is Merida, that's her name. Yeah, I knew she wasn't gonna feel that, but then, baby, they had me cracking up. But once again, this is like I said. So when Leggra, when you asked what Chi brings to the table, because when others don't do, Chi's always there. They always have each other back. Madison and Chi always have each other's back to ride through for the bigger picture. So that's why. Not just for rubbing lotion on elbows and stuff, baby. It's a good fall guy, fall back on, great, So boom. And one thing about Maddie, that this seeing the behind the scenes and just seeing how she moves. Listen, Maddie, let me just tell you something, girl. You and I think a lot alike. We don't let no grass grow under our feet. We ain't letting nothing stop it. What can we do next to keep it going, to keep the momentum going? That's how I am in business. That's how I'm at the salon. The social media space, I'm really trying to get like that. But for me, it's kind of hard to be in all three different lanes trying to be that person doing that much. You don't have nothing but just a few hours in a day. But I see you was just like, let me keep doing this, and everything you do really pops. We love, like, your lives, your numbers are there. After a few hours of your lives being there, within a day you had 30, 40, 50,000 views. Like your show, like you have that star power. So what we ain't gonna say is Chi is Madison's bottom bitch. I don't like the way that's said. I know what you're trying to say. Like that's my roll up, that's my ride or die. How about that? Right. Let's put it like that. But
period.
But yeah. But you know what, just Sonya, you say something he's not interested in. He is, it's got to build to be there though. But your view, I get it. The more content you put out there, the more views you'll get, and then you got to also understand too, with Chi sees a way that it's being done. There's a team that's doing it. So sometimes when you see a team doing it and you just see that you're just doing it, it's kind of, you get apprehensive about it a little bit. See, I don't know what it's like to have a team to do it. So I am the team.
We know itself.
It's self. So this is how we do it. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that everything he's doing, Maddie is pushing him to do, because I feel like that if he don't want to do it, he's not going to do it. That's what I know. He ain't going to do it if he don't want to do it, period. And I can truly say that this year he has really been doing it. We have really been doing it together as well, so he's got a lot of people in his corner that's going to help him be there. And some people need that push. Yes. Yeah, I agree. That can be frustrating. You're right. That can be frustrating, because you definitely see that. But there's the difference. There's two different lanes. There are two different people, two different platforms, two different types of platforms. Yes, everybody's shared, but it's two different platforms. But what we can say is, when you see Chi either on the show with Maddie, when you see Chi on the show with the T.S. Madison Experience, everybody's there for it. So together they are a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe there's energies fed off each other, and that's a good chemistry to have. But you're right, I can see that too. definitely, we all do if we're, the numbers aren't there. But I just don't look at the numbers, girl. It will get there when it gets there. God is gonna make it happen,
Yeah,
girl.
you get to a point, especially when you're starting off from scratch. You get to a point where it's like, girl, I'm just gonna do shit that I want to do.
Yeah, and then on top of that,
and then people come to it, they come to it whenever they come to it, and blah.
And then even on top of that, though, you want to actually kind of have your own identity a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's like to be extremely close to someone so famous. Yeah. So I don't.
I'm sorry.
So to be in a space like that, could you imagine? Just imagine what it's like. Are people really talking to you to authentically get to know you, or are they talking to you to try to get to boss lady? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, so it's a lot that goes there that I don't think a lot of people keep in mind when you are close to someone. It's just like, Beyonce and her friends. I'm sure there's people try to be friends with people that she know just to get to her.
I was just gonna say something similar to that. I was gonna say, if we're taking and using different, variables, it's just like Denzel's son is an actor too, but he released a statement saying that he feels like all of the work that he's done, he's still looked upon as Denzel's son versus his own entity, which is what is this, Jonathan something Washington, so his son is now trying to figure out how to distinguish himself, not trying to still ride on someone else's coattail. So I understand.
And then going off that point, that's like how Solange was. Because when Solange first came out, it was totally
Beyonce's sister.
It was Beyonce's sister. But then when the music came out, it was totally different. It was very 70s, very old school music. And then she made a transition into what she did for A Seat at the Table, and that's what really transcended her to stardom. Even though people loved her for what was it, Heart Angel, something. Because that was a good album.
Yeah, and it's hard. I used to have discussions with friends about we'll talk about the Solange and Beyonce, but it's the same thing. Like you don't want her to do anything like Beyonce, because then you feel like we've got a Beyonce already. However, when she does something, you want it to be Beyonce-esque. That's so unfair. And they are opposites, and she does bring something totally different to the table. And then on top of that, when you're siblings with someone such as a powerhouse or friends with someone such as a powerhouse, you intentionally try to create a difference so that there is uniqueness between the two.
And then you can even say that for the rest of the Destiny's Child girls.
Yeah, you definitely have to work a lot harder. And I think that's the thing. I think that's the one thing that Judge Sonia was saying, that she feels like it gets frustrating, and it does. I mean, perceptions and these type of the things that you guys are saying, when you really rock with someone and you really support them, you have to be able to be respectfully candid and let them know this is what you're saying, so they know what actions to correct, because it is hard. You see all of, even when if Madison is having a show and the morning show, and we're able to get on the show and talk about a topic. I mean, you notice how, let's just be very clear, a lot of the people that support us come from her platform as well.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, I'm sorry. Let me be clear. I have a lot of supporters that I've had because my channel has been around for a while without a lot of work done to it, because I took like a decade hiatus. However, the growth that I've had since I've started back up in, December or so of 2019, December 2019, damn, I don't feel like it's been that long ago. With 2021 now, when I revamped it and rebooted and started back up, the pandemic hit, and then she started having the morning show, and she was in, definitely giving us everything that we needed, because we was at home and couldn't do shit. And then we were on the show, and she would bring us in. I definitely can say that through her platform, I gained a lot more people because of it. So, and that's just me getting on there a few times, so I know her star power, and that's why I want everybody on that team to freaking win, because it took all of them collectively to get there, because she's got to be able to focus on being the talent, being the funny, bringing the energy. Everyone else has roles to do. You know, Craig, the showrunner. You know, Queen Supreme Court we love the Queen Supreme Court. We've got to be very, very clear that it probably wouldn't have been the same without him doing the things that he did with the topics and keeping everything in line so that she can focus on the creativity, bringing the personality and the energy there. You know, you've got Oliver who is doing, you know, working with Mo to do the video and the editing and the graphics. And you've got Chi-Chi who's being there, who's not just lotioning Lebo's elbows and knees, but also helping bringing energy and helping with things as well. Right, Lebo's girl. All of that. So, you know, they've all done a great job. I don't want it to seem like that we're saying that they haven't, but once again, you know, it's still based off of what Madison brings.
Right. And like, I'll take it like this with her brand. It's just everybody. She got people that are specialized in the areas that they are, and they bring what they bring to the table. So it's just like with us, like, you know, we feed off each other's energy. That's why it's kind of hard for me a lot of the times to do standalones by myself and not really having an audience or doing pre-records. I really don't prefer to do pre-records because I would like to feed off of people's energy, you know. So I understand that.
And for me, you know, I started before lives was really lives. Like, you know, I started, 12, 13, 14, 15 years ago when it was all just uploads. And, you know, so you guys, you know, I have memberships. You know, you can get a membership to the Savon channel, the Savon experience. We have 2 tiers, $1.99 and $4.99. And there's a difference between the tiers. But however, both tiers are able to see all of that other content that I pretty much removed from YouTube just because, I don't know, I was going through something and I was working on, you know,
she got pregnant.
I didn't get pregnant. I was working on my professional corporate space, and I didn't want a lot of things out there because, you know, they check that type of stuff. So, you know, I have a lot of unlisted videos. It's about 70 or so, just to name a number. So that with being a member, you can see, you know, and then of course I have other 100 or so videos that are actual live content that you can see. So, you know, no, Anthony, this is the Savon experience tonight. I was supposed to be on last night, but you know, the storms were here. I was afraid that it was going to affect the quality of the show. So I did our review today, but the cool down with Jasmine is still happening. We've got about 10 minutes and we're going to wrap this up. Okay. Because I want us to have a break, you know, get ourselves together. Because on the Jasmine, I'm going to put a little shellac on my face. You know, I just got home. I don't want to be looking dusty.
I haven't eaten all day.
We want you to eat, yes.
And I'm trying to get what my dad is cooking downstairs because I know it's gonna be good. Because we just had
Miss Diva O.
We just had some oxtail last night. So, you know.
What? Miss Diva O is watching on Periscope. First of all, Mama, I didn't know your name was Miss Diva O on Periscope.
Hey,
not Diva O. Oh,
let us know.
Miss Diva O. Oh,
Mama O.
Yes, girl. Yes. So this is Zammy's so silly. So yeah. So anything else that you guys want to say before we close out?
Yeah, I kind of sort of want to touch on the live a little bit.
Yes, let's talk about the after show live. Go ahead, baby.
So real quick, you know, Craig and Oliver got into it, and that was a gathering section right there. And when Leggra came through and cleared the room, I was done.
She did. Leggra wasn't playing no games. Leggra
she came through the room and she cleared the room.
She was like, "What you won't do?
What you won't do?"
And trying because I'll just give the Cliff Notes version. So they got into an argument. So they were talking about the situation that we were talking about with the whole party situation. Greg, Chi-Chi and Oliver were helping setting up. We're helping to set up. And Craig was just sitting in his petticoat.
London Fall petticoat. I like that. And he was sitting in his petticoat. Yes, God.
In his petticoat.
Thank you, Leslie.
With his sneakers on, just looking pretty much acting as if he was in charge of the girls instead of doing the work to help them set everything up. So we see the funny scene between Chi-Chi and Oliver. Oliver is having a harder time than Chi-Chi picking up the daggone heaters. We found out that in the afterlife that it was radiators. I thought it was something else.
It was heaters. That's what it was.
It was those outdoor heaters that you put on the patios.
Okay. So
they cast the heat down and around.
Yes.
Because I've never seen those before.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
So they were doing that, and I was hollering because that whole scene between them was funny. But they were talking about that, and it wasn't even just Craig and Oliver. It was Chi-Chi chiming in as well, because he was like, "Girl, you knew that all you had to do was take your jacket off, and you could have helped everybody else. Like you just had to sit there and look all that." And again, we don't know. Again, we're just seeing what's on TV. We don't know their relationships. This is all
I think we found out on that show. Honey. We found out that afterlife what it was. They said they were having your shit.
When he tried to read Oliver, and Oliver came through and talking about, boy, baby, you not no fashion.
He said, he said, what Craig said, first of all, Oliver, what you can't do is talk about the fashions. All you wearing is those spandex jumpsuits. But let me just tell you something about that before you do too much on that, honey. First of all, honey, I've seen Oliver in them spandex jumps, and let me tell you something, honey. Oliver has curves, honey.
Oh, body, yada.
I was like, bitch, look at that shape, honey. Look at that shape. But then Miss Oliver said, well, first of all, Craig, you have never been known for your fashions. I was like,
he did.
Muscles maybe, but not fashions, boo. So let's not do too much.
That's never read that what happened, because Chi right here for that. He was like, so you want to be what did Chi say? Chi said you want to be pretty muscles. You want to be pretty muscles instead of pretty ankles, and you got all these muscles, but you don't want to use those muscles to do nothing. You just want to sit your ass over there and mind your business. So I see that there. Then Leggra came in and was like, what you won't do about my business is tell people that I don't know
baby, did she not say
I call you well. And then she was like, and then like we said before, we agreed on this price and y'all agreed to this price, and certain people ain't give their money or blah 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 for the whole situation.
Girl.
I was like,
she said, what you won't do. He said, maybe y'all are used to going to these type of ghetto. I said, oh no, not that you called it ghetto. Right.
When Leggra got done,
first of all, if you would have taken the budget from 25 to 75, it probably would have made it a little bit more fancy anyway. But since you said $25 or $75 and not a cent more, that just took me back. Like nobody's trying to get in your pockets that deep, but that's okay. Because the one shady thing that I will say, and I don't know you like this, Craig, but I'm going to say it just because it's in my spirit. Well, if you have to clock the dollars like that, girl, you need to sell some more books so that you don't have to worry about it being 75. You can push that up to 100, like I can.
Well, no tea, no shade, though. But, if he was on the morning show like he used to be, maybe he'll sell a couple more.
Oh, no, we being shady. We weren't going to do that. But I just feel like and I understand that this is a part of the show and y'all doing it. We ain't see all the behind the scenes. And I do like Craig. I don't want the smoke like that, okay?
It is what it is.
But if you bring the smoke, baby, I got the pipes and the engine and the Hemis behind it to keep pushing. But what I'm saying, though, I just didn't like that energy because I felt like, I know Maddie's not perfect. We don't know the behind the scenes. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the behind the scenes. We can't say that. I just feel like when you've got somebody who is bringing along and she's really dedicated to keep everybody together. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing, because once you start moving in other lanes and spaces, I mean, you really do have the say so to say who can go and who can stay.
And then honestly, let's be clear. Everybody, like you previously said, everybody has profit off of her brand. Whether it's getting clients, whether it's selling books, whether
put
it's
your threes in the chat, everyone, even though this is not the night.
Whether you're taking and putting booking cruises and stuff through, her company and stuff, everybody's profited one way or the other. So I think that you could have did 150 books and it should not have meant anything to you because you're in a national televised TV show now. It's not like you're not going to get that back. That's what I'm looking at it at. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And look, Anthony said not the shade. It's not the shade because listen, I can tell you what he would tell me. Girl, why you sitting over there with your 2 subscribers and my 10,000? That's fine, girl, because my funds come from, investments, corporate funds, a business, a salon that's thriving, as well as other things that I can do. So YouTube, I don't have to have that much money to really keep all of my fleet of vehicles going and things of that nature.
Not fleet.
So,
come on, fleet.
that's all. Because I already know, I know how Craig think. Like, if I was going to come, I can go through this video and I can tell you everything that he would say to read me. And I'll be open to it. Like, it's cool. This is just fun. Everybody, make sure y'all watch the T.S. Madison Experience. I love the whole cast. I want them to have a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th season. I'm praying that they stay together and continue to do what they do. Because one thing we can say, through all the fun that we having tonight, all the little shade that we dropping tonight, the one thing that I do like is the fact that they were able to navigate through all those spaces and those obstacles, and they're still there. They're still able to talk. That's something that people don't have. A lot of people get their feelings hurt real quick, and it's over before Yeah. But anyway, is there anything else we need to say? Because I do want to be able
we can talk about the we can just talk about what we think for the next episode, because that should be interesting.
Oh my God. And I so need to make sure I load that up, because I should have had it because they have it out there. The next episode, baby, when I tell you that
right. Yes, personal.
Tell you that this next episode is they're going to be touching on some things, with Madison's father when they're going back home. We're going to see that discussion, and I'm real nervous to watch that, because I'm just real nervous to watch that. She's not done a lot to talk about,
because she doesn't talk about her dad a lot. So.
She doesn't, and there's a reason for it.
Yeah, so there's a reason for that. So I'm kind of I'm interested, but I'm kind of scared, because
I'm scared too. And then they allude to, there's static on the road trip there, and I'm like, oh, that's making me nervous too. Yeah. But what it's gonna be good. So y'all make sure y'all tune in on Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. wherever else, or if it's probably 8 somewhere else. I don't know. I just know my time zone. Right. And make sure that you are using the hashtag TS Madison Experience, hashtag TS Madison. You're adding at WeTV and adding at World of Wonder.
And if you're use your hashtags.
And if you use those hashtags and the @, etc. on Twitter, they are reposting. They have reposted several of my comments. They've reposted several of Jasmine comments. They're reposting. They're paying attention. And that's one thing that I do like about this show too. And I like the fact that they do come on and put us all in their business after the fact in the live, because we get a lot more information in the lives too. And it is exciting to watch. You know what I'm saying? And they don't hold back. So I'm excited. I'm glad that you've given us the content to talk about y'all asses, because that's exactly what we're doing. With love. And I haven't had a drink in a while, and I feel like I might have to have one Thursday, because I'm nervous.
Yeah, because it's really.
I'm nervous.
It's really.
And I'm trembling.
Oh.
Because when you have those kind of conversations, they can go either way. It's never
either way,
and it's not, and it's usually not in the gray.
It's hard to be an adult in that situation, because you've got feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's hard even for the best of us.
And then that's still your parent at the end of the day. So you turn into a child. And in some ways, you turn back into a child in a way when you talk to you.
We talked about that 2 Sundays ago on the cool down with Jasmine about parents, and maybe it wasn't a cool down. No, it was a cool down.
It was a cool down.
So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Anything else you guys want to say before we close out?
No, it's a lot. It
is a lot.
I probably have to have me a good old blunt.
Oh, a blunt?
Girl.
Yes, girl.
A blunt, girl?
Yes. Because I'm battling some of that same stuff right now.
Girl, you gonna go get you. So
it's hitting home.
We're gonna have to really work on some sponsorship with the infamous Chi-Chi, so we can find out the right vendors to set you up with for these type of moments, so that you can make sure you get what you need to relax and, de-stress.
Right. Because there's buds for you.
Well, y'all, in less than an hour, we will be starting the Jasmine Divine show on her channel. And then shortly after that, hopefully, if it's not too late, I know that we'll be with the niece below, honey, so that we can have a discussion talking about the newest video.
It's a lot going on. I've had some conversations with some other people as well about this conversation.
Now,
it should be interesting.
I want to touch bases on that for like a hot second whenever we go to the cool down.
Yes,
but that right there it's some controversial stuff behind it. But I don't want to talk necessarily about the video. I want to talk about the shoe. So if y'all want to hear us talk about the shoe, because the shoe is very controversial.
The shoe, SHOE.
Yes, look it up. Lil Nas's shoe.
I'm gonna go back and watch the video again and pay attention to the shoe.
He's releasing.
Actually.
Okay.
We're not.
Should we save that for the show?
Yeah, for the show, but also we have to make sure, because I'm not sure if that's all the way real, because again, we know that Lil Nas is a troll. So
you said he's a troll.
Yes, girl. So look, we'll
okay.
Let's
so
we'll keep it there. Okay.
We'll keep it there. So listen, you guys, in April, another one of our family members, honey, Lyric Official is coming out with a show that's going to start in April, and definitely want you to check this out. Here's a little promo for it.
3, 2, 1, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Make sure you guys go over to Lyric Official on YouTube starting in April. Every Saturday at 2 p.m. Look, Saturdays is about to be one of the hottest nights, baby. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to make sure I keep my shit together, because look, the storm's going to have to stay away so I can make sure I can keep my spot at 8 p.m. on Saturdays, honey, because, it be what it is. But if you're not... Do what now?
Because the girls will try and take your spot.
They will, girl, and you know what? It's all right. That's what's that's the way of the land out there today. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of is what it is. But listen, if you guys are not a part of the Save On Experience membership program, make sure you go out there and definitely subscribe to it so that you can see all the content, because I do, drop content as well. And we had a little video last night that we dropped testing out the platform a little bit and making sure it works. And we had a little discussion. So that's out there for you guys as well. So anyway, thank you so much. We'll see you guys again in a few. Hold on, guest members. I would like to thank you guys for rocking with me again tonight. You didn't have to, but you did. So thank you so much. And for those of you, Leslie, the Anthony Brown Show, for sending me a little cash app, a little money through the little channel on the show. Thank you for that as well. All of this goes back into the channel to support the channel and the brand. So thank you guys once again, and have a very, very, very good night, and see you in about 45 minutes.